What is a pre-settlement inspection and why are they important? A pre-settlement inspection is generally undertaken by purchasers in the days leading up to settlement day. This is when a new owner can inspect the property that they've purchased one final time, and the main purpose of this inspection is to ensure that the property's condition has remained consistent over the settlement period. In Victoria, you are entitled to inspect the property one final time, usually in the week leading up to settlement, and this process is facilitated by the selling agent, who will arrange for a mutually convenient day and time for the final inspection to take place. We recommend ensuring there is at least a few days between the inspection day and settlement date, in the event that there are any issues that need to be addressed. That's going to allow some time for the vendor to perform any rectifications if required. What should you check for at the pre-settlement inspection? There are a number of items to check, but the main ones are general cleanliness. Both indoors and outdoors, check that the property is reasonably clean, or certainly as clean as it was when you purchased. Make sure the lights work, check the plumbing by turning on the taps, turn on the air conditioners and the heaters, check appliances such as stoves and dishwashers, and make sure they're clean and in working order. You can also at this time check the windows, that they open and close and all the glass on the windows is okay. Check that the flooring doesn't have any additional stains or there's any damage to the floors, and also check things like garage doors, particularly if they're remote controlled. Finally, if there's a swimming pool or a spa, make sure that the filters are all in working order. If a property is vacant at the time of the inspection, it's a lot easier to see and test everything, providing the utilities such as electricity and gas are still on. If utilities have already been disconnected, you may want to have them connected for the purpose of being able to test all those appliances that were included in the property and make sure that they're in working order. In many cases, the property is actually still furnished with the vendor's belongings, or they may be in the process of packing, ready for their move. And it does make it a little bit more difficult to confirm that everything is in order. It is important to remember that if something was not in working order at the time of purchase, it is not required to be in working order at settlement unless it was listed as a condition on the contract. Overall, you're generally checking the property to ascertain if the property is in relatively the same condition, other than fair wear and tear, as when you inspected the property prior to purchase. What happens if there is a problem with the property? If you do find something that is in worse condition or broken or needing repair, then you should discuss it with your solicitor or conveyancer immediately, so that they're able to communicate with the vendor's legal representative. You may also want to discuss it with the selling agent, who will be present at that final inspection, as they may be able to provide some information on what happened and what the vendor intends to do about it. In most cases, when we conduct pre-settlement inspections for our clients, we find the property is fine and no further action is required. However, in some cases, something is not right and your legal representative will be able to advise you of your options in scenarios such as this. And that may include being entitled to withhold some funds at settlement. If you need any assistance or advice in relation to pre-settlement inspections, please don't hesitate to get in contact 1300 500 555.